Hey, what's poppin', everybody? Everybody, what's going on? Well, today I kept my arm out the sling because they said I need to start moving it around and whatnot. I'm just waiting for the referrals. Um, Arm is killing me. It's painful today. So painful. I must have took about 12 high-end pills already today. It hurts so much that my right shoulder hurts, which is crazy. But I gotta be very careful with it. I'm supposed to only keep up the sling for about 45 minutes, then put it back in for another, whatever the fuck they said. But I have been getting some of my stuff today. The last couple of days. I just didn't do a video. I do have a couple of other figures that supposedly be coming. I'm waiting for those to come, and then maybe next week or week after, I'd probably order some more stuff. Like for instance, these two were basically $80. I already have this guy, but since he is extremely hard to find, this is the. It's funny because I think this is the regular version and this is the alternate. It's one or the other, but the one with the red here looks like fucking Carnello, doesn't he? He's the very hard to find one. He's extremely hard to find out of the two. I already have this guy, but it's hard to find him for under 65, 70 bucks by himself anyway. So being that I actually got both of them for about 80 bucks with taxes, and that's including taxes and shipping and whatnot, I think. And they both were complete with file card. Only one file card, but still in all, he's the extreme rare one. So that's why I got that. So I have an extra one of him. And then this Cobra Commander I needed. I actually have him complete. I actually had the staff I got that from Toyhayo in a big figure lot. I think I did 2 lots with him, maybe about 7-8 months ago or something like that. But anyhow, I had the oh my god, I can't think. I had the rifle and this. Only thing he came with was his small gun, which is ironic considering the fact that it doesn't fit in his holster. But those are the only 2 weapons he come with. Some small little stupid weird looking automatic pistol and this staff. Oh, excuse me, but he is now complete. And then this specific gung ho, which I got very confused, as I said in the past. I brought him a couple times. Well, I brought him a couple times thinking he was him. Obviously, if you don't really pay that close to attention, you wouldn't really realize it. But I think I brought this guy like 2 or 3 times thinking I had all of the Wild Bills. So much so that somebody might think this is Gung Ho, because my simple ass thought it was Gung Ho. And every time I see him, I'm like, oh yeah, I need that Gung Ho. People are like, what Gung Ho? What are you talking about? And I keep forgetting that it's Wild Bill. But anyway, this is the one that I needed, so I ordered him. And again, it's really, it's not, if you really pay close attention, you can see the differences with the greens, the tans, the browns. This, you can see it, but if you don't really pay attention to it, you would think it's the same, which it is the same with different outfits. So, that just goes to show how Hasbro is. They just, repurpose every fucking thing. If they can remold a damn woman's a used sanitary napkin, they'll do it. And then this also came. Yeah, so I needed that particular glider and I needed that barrel roll. I thought I had him, but I don't. But now I do. So, yay. Yeah, fuck it. Then this guy here. I think I did show this in a video. Operation Avalanche. There's basically 4 figures here, and 4 figures, 3 vehicles. And you know, obviously the file cards are down here. You got Dusty, Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, and the Iron Grenadier in this specific set. And yeah, so I didn't have these gliders. I think I had this ATV, but I didn't have this Dusty and whatever. So now I have them. So now that would complete that. Because you know, G.I. Joe, well, Hasbro, they repurpose everything. That's why sometimes you might get confused. Like, wait a minute, I already have that vehicle. Yeah, but if you don't have the right packaging or whatnot, because Valor versus Venom, G.I. Joe versus Cobra, and Spy Troops and all that other shit, it's like the same shit. It's just like different packaging, different year, but the same figure. It might come with this or that, but same bullshit over and over again. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm being a little slow. I am in pain, so just be fucking happy that I'm showing you clowns this shit. Alright. Oof. Damn, the pain. And then, of course, this guy. Quick Strike with Sergeant Bazooka. And I believe I already have a Quick Strike. Or I'll probably get it mixed up with the Spitfire. I think there's like 2 or 3 versions of the Spitfire. So, but for whatever it is, I don't have this particular box. There may be another version of this with him, but maybe in a different box, because they've made the same vehicles and shit with different box. Some vehicles come separate. Some vehicles come with the same vehicle with a figure from another year and another genre. I mean, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, to that. But then today, I wound up picking up something. I met somebody at the John Bon Jovi, because he's coming from Hazlitt. And even though it's close to John Bon Jovi's rest stop on, actually in the middle of the Garden State Parkway, you know what I mean? I didn't want to drive further, so I asked him if he can meet me there. He wanted over $200 for this thing. Every time you see him online, they're going for money. They're like around $350-ish. I got this from Lev, from the owner of Toy Tokyo, about a year ago. For some reason, he didn't have the Black Lion, which I don't understand why. But this is a toynami set. I've been looking at this set for years. As you can see here, you have the yellow and blue lion, which are basically the legs and feet. And then on the other side, you have what's supposedly be the red lion, green lion, and the black lion, which are, you know, both arms and body and head. But you know, I got this. I think I paid the same. I think I paid about what I paid this kid for it, which is ironic. So this is a fucking beautiful set, and of course, you know, Lev's is damaged. You see right here, there's a rip here, then there's a rip down here. But this is really cool. 20th anniversary of Voltron Lion Force collector set, and as you see there, the Masterpiece collection, and it's basically built like an encyclopedia. You see all this crap. The bottom is basically the same. You basically like put your fingers in here and push it up, and as you can see, that's what it does. Then on the back, you got everybody here. You got Princess Allura, you got Hunk, you got Keith. You have Pitch, and then you have Lance. I forgot if it's Lance or Swin, because I know one of them died. Because if I'm not mistaken, one of them was driving the blue line before Princess Allura, some shit like that. It's been so long since I watched that cartoon, but I know there was another team member. There was Schwinn, Lance, and one of them passed. I just can't remember which one. But anyhow, this is the one I got from Lev. Almost a year ago. I figured I would come across the Black Lion, but everybody wanted like $130 plus just for the Black Lion. And one guy, about right around the time before we left for Joe Fest in Augusta, Georgia, somebody reached out and he wanted $120 for the Black Lion, which I was considering, but I was like, damn, nah. Sooner or later, I'll get it for cheaper. But I wound up paying, if I'm not mistaken, probably the same price for this one. And as you see, it's the same thing. You see there's, you know, no rips here. And it's the same exact one. And you look on this side, and you see the black line, red, green. So you got the body, head, torso, and arms. I made sure everything was in here. Oh, I turned it the wrong way. Hold on, let me just push it out. There we go. I did, yeah. So as you see here, and this dude was like, yo, you know, my wife. I think he either said his girlfriend or his wife making him sell off his collection. I don't give a fuck what no female or man, how they feel about this. Yeah, I'm a grown man, and yeah, toys is toys. Marriage and relationships is marriage and relationship. Let me tell you something. If I collect anything and I like it, and if I'm dealing with a woman, I don't give a fuck how good the pussy is or how long we've been together, how many kids we got, relationship, marriage, or whatever. If I love or like something and you're not for it, I understand it is the difference between drugs and whatever, but if something helps me keep my sanity and I bust my ass working hard for something and you can't get behind that, you go fuck yourself. And you gotta be a stupid ass selfish guy to sit there and let any female dictate your freedom or your happiness. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's your money, her money, or y'all money, or y'all together or not. Nobody. If I've been collecting toys and I like toys, I don't give a fuck if I'm married to you or not. If you like, yo, your shit gotta go, no, bitch, you gotta go. I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, this stuff will never cheat on you, lie to you, try to kill you, or try to take everything from you and make you miserable. A woman would. And if you're with the wrong woman, then that would explain it. Because this nigga here, well, this white boy, definitely was with the wrong bitch. And I hate to say it, but a lot of you white guys, a lot of y'all girls, I don't know why so many white men, women are like that. Because regardless of what they say, when it comes to majorities, I've done and been to a lot of toy shows. I very rarely see a lot more white men trying to hide shit and at toy shows and events by themselves than I see them with their women. And if they are with their women, they give them the evil eye. Oh, you only get one or two, that's it. But then when I see a lot of other mixed race or minorities with their woman is right along with them. Oh, look, honey, look at this. And I'm like, damn, that's what's up. Like, they understand it. You know, that you understand that they just get it. I think they get it a lot better. But for some reason, I don't know what is it with white people and their relationships with women. Who like, if you're with a woman and she's on that 40-year virgin, that 40-year whatever fucking virgin shit where she's trying to get you to grow up and get you to get rid of your shit, that bitch ain't worth keeping. Because at the end of the day, my mother always taught me, if something bleeds for 7 days and don't die, never trust it. If you can pick up a bitch and throw her and she don't land that far from where your body is, don't trust it. Now, I love my wife and everything, but me and my wife, we have an understanding. We have a great rapport and relationship because I understand her and she understands me. I've been collecting and into toys way before we met. When we met, before we started kissing, touching, sucking, and fucking. Before we made that commitment and got married and had kids and started our own family, got our own house and everything. She knew what the fuck it was way before then. Yeah, I'm a lot older than her, but it doesn't matter. And I might be missing a tooth now, but nah, man. I've been into this kind of shit way before I grew balls on... before I grew a set. But way before I started growing pubic hairs. And I'm not going to stop this shit until I decide to. Not no female. And I'm saying that because when my man told me that, yeah, well, you know, my wife is like, yo, you got a pool table now? So it's your pool table or your collection. Man, fuck that shit. That's crazy. I never even noticed the Voltron silhouette in the back. It looks like bluish. So, yeah. So his is on the bottom, and as you see, the one I got from Lev is on the top. So I don't know if he displayed it. He did say that he never opened it or whatever. I don't know. But I will, you know, look at it. But just to show you guys, it is the same exact. Everything is exact. And we sort of had met up yesterday. But I was a little under the weather yesterday. Damn, my shoulder's killing me. So I asked him if we could meet up today, and he was cool with it. You know, normally a lot of people be like, yo, fuck you, or no, you know, they think you're full of shit. So we met up at the same time we sort of had met up yesterday, and I was like, hey, listen, can you meet me? And I figured, I mean, I was still a lot further, being that I'm in East Orange. I'm basically exit 145. Oh, I'm between 145 and 147 off the Garden State. And the John Bon Jovi rest stop, it sits in the middle of the GSP, the Garden State Parkway. So whether you're going south or north, you can enter. Unlike the Connie Chung and the Whitney Houston one, where one, you know, they're on opposite sides of, you know, the Parkway. This is right smack in the middle, so that's why I decided to meet there. And even though it was closer to him, he gave me a deal on it, so it made sense. And he could have said, no, you got to come to me. He didn't. He was cool, very nice about it, and I'm happy with it. He's happy with what he got. I'm happy with what I got. I finally got to complete this, and I can sell off the other one. I could probably sell off the other one for probably what I paid him for this one, because I only need one. But then I was talking to my cousin, and my cousin like, yo, dude, man, you know, like, yo, just put them all in Voltron, put one in Voltron form, take the other one out, and just keep them in lion form, surrounded by him. And I'm like, that's a good idea, but I don't need to do that. But it's a good idea, because if I do that, then the best lion, the bigger lion, won't be around them either way. So it's the same thing. So I may just go ahead and just get rid of that. But yeah, man, that's all I have to say. I have to go back downstairs and take my meds. I'm in a lot of pain. I got to be in a lot of pain to keep taking poison medication, because I am extremely drowsy, and my body is in so much pain. I have a migraine, and even my eyes hurt. So the pain is very intense here. Like, I'm talking about, like, throbbing, like almost like a dislocated shoulder pain. And I've had enough dislocations on both shoulders to know that pain. I'm gonna tell you, that's a pain that can make you pass the fuck out. It's a excruciating pain. I mean, it hurts so much, you probably find relief from having somebody take 2 vice grips and put them on each one of your testicles and pinch them as hard as they can, and that pain still might not really touch the level of holy shit is a dislocated shoulder. And I'm gonna tell you guys from experience, and I know that experience, that's why I'm saying it, I'm about 85 to 90% accurate on that one. That's a pain that's excruciating. I mean, put it this way, the pain is so bad, I wouldn't wish this shit on the toy man. There you go. Anyway, peace.